Hello everyone, today I will tell you the higher power of Lucky book, chapter 16 to 20. Lucky took a survival pack and many other things, such as book, so she could read when she is very bored. And she took many other things like she could eat like some beans in the can and the boiled egg and some other things. And then her clothes were too small because she was poor, and she took the Bridget, who was her mom, so favorite clothes, and it was a silk dress, and it was red, and she wore it, and it was feeling very comfortable, and she thought she was very pretty. And she went out of the town, and she was going to go to the cave, where the cave is near the town, and she will rest some there, and then she will go later too. And she got out of the town, but there was a little sandstorm, and it was very hard because the sand is very hard when we hit the skin, and it was very hard to go to the cave. And also, she followed the track of the tractor because the tractor's track won't be disappeared easily, so she followed that to go to the cave. And when she was going, she found someone holding a blanket and looked like it was some kind of a boy that was small. And also in his or her foot there was a cactus, and it was a little bit bowlish small, but almost 10 spikes were in the food, and she knew how it hurts, but she was too hard to go there to the cave, so she went to the cave and get the bag there and eat some boiled eggs and go to find the one. And that one was Miles, and he was 6 years old. And they went back to the cave, and Miles said it is too hard, and Lucky knew how it hurts, so she found the machine that could have a catches very small, and she put some parts out of that and put it beside the food and the catches, and put it out suddenly, and it was perfectly out. But Miles was very hurt, and also he was very hungry, so she was going to give him a bean, but Miles wanted meat soup, but she didn't have it, so and she gave him a bean, and she thought he will like it because he is very hungry now, so whatever he eats, it will be yummy. And as she thought, it was right. Miles ate beans, and he said it was very good, so he could eat it all. And also there was a little bit of ketchup from the McDonald's, so we could put it on the beans, so it could be much better. But suddenly, the bug went into the Lucky's ear, and it was wing in the ear, and also it bited. And Lucky was too hard, and said to Miles to get the oil, what she brought to get the bug away, and was going to pour into the ear, but most of them fell down to the neck and the face, and she was very sad because she thought she poured in the strange way, and in the there was a small bit left, so she poured it and it succeeded, and the bug was getting weaker and weaker, and the bug finally dead. And Lucky thought the bug may be very big and was gonna like keep poking to her, but it was just a small butterfly, and the butterfly was hitting her ears. And finally, the Lincoln came, and the Lincoln is a friend of the Lucky in the school. And Lincoln said, the village people are finding you, and they finally knew that you weren't in the village, so they will come here to the cave, so you could be found. But Lucky was very worried because they could be angry at her. But Lincoln said, no, they aren't angry at you. I think they're much worried than the angrier. So Lucky had a little bit relieved, and the villagers came when it was dark. And when the villagers went them, and Bridget came too, and then Lucky suddenly said, here is my mom's cracked bones, so let's think of her, and let's get her to the heaven. And they sang together, and then Lucky threw the cracked bones to the air, so Mom could rest now. And then when they went back to the village, and after a few days, Bridget had a restaurant, and there was many French foods, and Bridget made the food, and then Lucky put the parsley on there with a machine. And the story is finished. And I thought this story would have a special ending, but it was really normal. So I am a little bit disappointed, but it was a good book. And see you next time!